How's everyone doing? This is going to be a what movie should I watch vlog. And let me know what movie you're watching tonight, or TV show for that matter, or Netflix, or whatever you're watching out there. I think they have those Netflix special series. And I am going to do a bit of a kind of a collection tour as well. And I'm going to try to watch 2 movies tonight. So I have, I think, 10 lined up. So out of these 10, I want you guys to choose 2 for me to watch. And if you have any movie recommendations for me to check out, definitely let me know those as well. But here's a quick tour in the office area. It's kind of a mess right now. I've kind of got all kinds of stuff everywhere, from recent pickups and review copies, and just being disorganized right now. It's all kinds of mess going on right here. I gotta organize the heck out of this. I was thinking about doing a full collection video. I know I just saw Jordan After in Media do one, which was like almost 3 hours long. Props to you, man. Whew. That must have been a pain in the butt to do. I don't have a folding table to put everything. I like that idea though. But yeah, I've got some posters and stuff that I need to show in future videos, and bottle openers, and I'm going to do some giveaways coming up soon too. So look out for that. Digital copies, Blu-rays, DVDs, all kinds of ones. And I've got a few things in boxes still too. A couple of head bust sets, and DVDs, Blu-rays, steelbooks, a few things like that. So not everything is out here yet. I've got a bunch of box sets in boxes actually. And there's the John Carpenter Japanese The Thing poster, which I'm going to nail up soon. There's the little nail kit right there. But yeah, I kind of want to do a video like that. I've had a lot of people ask me over the years to do a full collection video, which I've never done. So that's long overdue. And here is the rest of the collection over here. Again, I'm going to get 2 more bookcases because I have a ton on the floor. And again, I have a few boxes still to unpack. But yeah, that's the general idea right there. Those 4, and then the 3 in the office area. And I'm going to move the TV and dresser over here a little bit so I can fit the other bookcase. And then that one, I'm just going to replace that one right there completely. But here are the movies. There's my dog just chilling right there. And I moved the lamp up right there just to get a better lighting, which I think it actually does help a lot. So that's the key. I got to get a nightstand so I can prop up the lamp. And once I have the shade off, I think it's better too. So now I can properly do like shelf videos, which I used to do. But I don't know if maybe I should do the random shelf videos, or because nothing's organized really right now. Or if I just do a full, complete, maybe Blu-ray collection, and then separately a DVD collection video. But again, Jordan's ones, I can't remember how many I think he said he had like 1,600 Blu-rays. And I have a little bit more than that. I want to say, let me see, 1,000, 2,000. Like I want to say probably around like 2,400 right now. I've gotten rid of a ton of Blu-rays and DVDs in the past like year and a half. So I kind of wish I had the opportunity to show all of that, because the collection would have been way bigger. But see, that's the thing. I don't want to keep movies I'm not going to watch again, or have no interest in watching again. Like there's a ton that I got rid of, like Grudge Match. It was a decent movie, but I don't want to waste my time watching that movie again. That's just me personally. I know there's a lot of people that like that movie. Also, Tammy, I hated that movie. I would never want to keep that movie. I know a lot of people enjoy Melissa McCarthy. I'm not one of those people. Some people, I've actually heard people say, I don't really like this movie, but I have it in my collection. Why? I mean, I don't know. I don't understand it personally. That's just me, though. I don't want to keep... I'm constantly going through the collection and trying to thin it out. There's movies that, like... Draft Day was one that, like, I love the acting in there. I like the cast. But the ending just kills that movie for me. I'm like, that's just so ridiculous of a plot point that just upset me as a football fan and a fan of logic, that I just couldn't keep that in the collection. I'm like, I loved everything up until that point, and it just jumped the shark crazy style. But anyways, enough of that ranting. Yeah, so the collection, I love the way that he did that with the setup of the table, but it's going to take so long to do, like several hours to set up and go through each one. The finished product was, I think, 2 hours and 49 minutes for him, and it probably took, at least 5 hours to do everything, take everything off the shelves, to do put all the stacks on the floor, put them back on the table. So it's dedication. So props to After in Media for doing that. Big ups. I want to do something like that as well. I don't have a table set up for it, but I might try to get one, or somebody I know has to have one, and maybe set that up like that. But here we go. Here are the choices for the movies. I'm rambling. That's why I do a lot of editing in my videos, because I ramble like crazy, man. I go off on side tangents about actors and other movies they've been in, and directors and other things they've done, and all kinds of stuff. So yeah, editing is your friend, and it's my friend especially, but I hate to edit. But here are the choices right here. I've got 10 movies to choose from, and I want you to pick 2 for me to watch tonight. First up is The Walk with Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Ben Kingsley in here. It's about the French guy who walked on the wire across the Twin Towers. I want to say it's like in the late 70s. There was a documentary I think it was called The Walk, or The Man on the Wire, believe it was called. So here's just like another take on that, essentially, with, you know, well-known cast. Well, a couple well-known cast members. I think there's a couple of recognizable faces in there, but the main leads, Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Ben Kingsley. It'll be interesting to see Joseph Gordon-Levitt take on the French accent as well. Dean Ambrose right here in 12 Rounds 3 Lockdown. I'm kind of shocked they made a third one, but I guess WWE is pumping them out with their new stars, which I'm not a fan of Dean Ambrose at all, but that's another siren. Oh man, this slipcover is, the lighting's catching it perfectly. It's like so foily. I don't know if it's coming up on here, but it looks awesome in the light, but I don't think it's fully coming up on the camera. But this one, the cast, it just looks kind of misplaced with John Cusack especially. He just looks unhappy in that. He's on the back, he's like, I am regretting my life decision to do this movie. No, I don't know, but I do like Jackie Chan a lot. Adrian Brody has been really good in certain movies. The Pianist, of course. John Cusack, I do enjoy him, but there's been a lot of movies he's been in where I just felt like he was kind of miscast, personally. But I'm going to give this one a chance. Eventually, I don't know if tonight's going to be the night or night. That's up to you. And Before Midnight. I haven't seen this one. I've seen the other 2 ones. Before Sunrise and Before Sunset. The first one was my favorite by far. Richard Linklater film. Does a lot of stuff with Ethan Hawke and Julie Delpy, obviously. But I'm a big fan of the first one. The second one I didn't like quite as much. But this one, I think they're older, they're married, I think they have kids. I think that's the concept here. And I like that idea, carrying on that relationship with them. Mr. Smith Goes to Washington, classic Jimmy Stewart right here, the Frank Capra collection. And this is a really nice digibook, too. A classic political movie right there. I'm a big Jimmy Stewart fan. And See No Evil, Hear No Evil with Richard Pryor and Gene Wilder. Hilarious. I haven't seen this in years. Who else is in here? I know there's some other people in here. Is that Kevin Spacey up there? That looks like Kevin Spacey. But I know there's a few other people that are recognizable. But I used to love the heck out of this movie growing up. Haven't seen it in ages. Transporter Refueled. I'm not a huge fan of the Transporter movies, the Crank movies. They're action overload usually. But there's not much, the explosions. The acting isn't great usually. The plot is kind of absurd. But, I'm going to give everything a fair chance. Who knows? Maybe this could be the best of the bunch. I don't know. Call Girl of Cthulhu, which I haven't heard too much about, but I have heard a couple people say positive things about it when I did show it in my a big update that I did. It was like an after Halloween update that I uploaded super late, where I had I think 30 titles in there or something like that. I don't know how many exactly were in there, but it was a big lot, and it does look fun. It's from Camp Motion Pictures. Next up is Cub, which I've been meaning to check this out for a while. I've heard great things about this movie. I heard it's kind of like a Lord of the Flies slasher kind of movie, so that will be interesting. I think it's a bunch of little kids going like a Cub Scout adventure, and there's a killer, I guess. But that's the last Blu-ray, and the only DVD actually in the bunch is Mississippi Grind right here, which does have a Blu-ray release. This is Ryan Reynolds and Ben Mendelsohn. Looks kind of like a depressing gambling movie. Ben Mendelsohn's kind of down on his luck, and Ryan Reynolds is high on the luck. And I just saw the new Deadpool trailer, which looks phenomenal. I can't wait for that movie. Love the character. I love Ryan Reynolds as an actor, and I'm so souped for Deadpool. Can't wait. And I would love to see Cable, and I doubt he'll be in the movie, but Cable was my favorite comic book character growing up as a kid. And I know he's kind of a ripoff of Terminator, but I still love the heck out of him and his storylines and X-Force, New Mutants, all of that. So, and that's where, Deadpool first came about. New Mutants, and then he was a bunch of X-Force titles. So, there we go. Those are the 10 titles to choose from. For right now, I've got a whole bunch of other movies to to watch, but these are the ones that I'm putting at the top of the list. So out of these 10 right here that I just showed you, if you could pick out 2 for me to watch tonight, I would appreciate it. Leave me a comment down below and let me know what you're watching tonight. Movie, TV show, sporting event, whatever you're watching, let me know. And if you have any movie recommendations for me to watch or review, let me know about that as well. Leave me a comment down below, and hopefully soon I will do a full collection overview and maybe just a Blu-ray collection video. Again, big shout out to After End Media Jordan. Check out his channel as well. Did a great full collection, Blu-ray collection video, which was awesome. Props to him for putting in that time too. I know that was so cumbersome and kind of tedious to do, but it's cool to give back like that because I know people always love to see full collection videos like that. So thank you again for everybody who's shown me support on here. And I kind of like doing these kind of like spur of the moment, what should I watch vlogs. It's kind of fun, interactive as well, because you guys let me know what you're watching, and sometimes you give me other movie recommendations. Maybe you don't like what I'm choosing here, be like, hey, watch this instead, and I'm cool with that as well. So again, thank you so much. You guys rock, and I hope everybody's doing well. Take care.